Feliz Navidad to all you fuckers out there. Welcome to the Boytown Podcast. Man, I'm back.
That's not how you pronounce it.
What?
Feliz Navidad. You don't pronounce it like
How
that.
you pronounce it?
Feliz Navidad.
Well, I mean, it looks like that is how you pronounce it, because the way you're dressed, you look like there's something wrong with your brain.
Wrong with my brain or
Yeah, we
right
said-
with my
You
liver?
said dress up like Christmas. I'm wearing the Christmas snowman. What the fuck is that? You look like a war criminal. You look like fucking Pinochet for all the way from Colombia or Peru or the fuck he's from. They're all the same to me.
You're an idiot if you don't know who I'm dressed up as right now.
Who, the Pope?
Eric Kringle,
Who the fuck is Eric Kringle?
Santa's nephew.
And since when
He's-
has Eric Kringle come on the scene?
1400s?
So
Like
you're
he's
try-
well known,
So
yeah.
you're trying to tell me Eric Kringle is the son of Santa's brother?
Yeah.
He's what Santa's
No, he's the
brother
son of Santa's sister.
called?
And
Alright,
he's the nephew of Santa's arbor.
So-
Do you not know Eric Kringle?
No, I don't. What's Santa's sister called? The mother of Eric Kringle?
Patricia, I think.
Patricia what?
Kringle.
Oh, so she's not married? She's had a bastard
She's
child?
married to a different Kringle.
Oh,
Not
right,
related.
Okay, so it's a different
Um,
spell with a K as opposed
yeah,
to...
yeah.
Alright, okay.
Eric Kringle was basically the story. I don't know how you don't know this. The story of Eric Kringle is he got banished from Lapland.
For dressing like that?
No. For selling kit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I mean,
to the elves. That's why, basically, that's why the elves used to make way more toys, because Eric Kringle was dealing them smack
Alright,
on the
okay.
side.
But I thought that's why you're going to get those wonky presents. You know, like whenever Santa brought me presents and they didn't work. And then I later found out that's because they were bought from a guy in an ice cream van.
Nuts
but
Corner,
that's
yeah.
Just that guy with the cat.
Yeah. Man, Merry Christmas. This is a Christmas
Yeah,
episode
Merry
of
Christmas,
Boytown.
man.
Give me a hug.
Yeah, good to see you.
Give me a hug. And Eric Kringle, he also...
I don't
He
like
kisses
that.
people.
He doesn't kiss bald heads. He doesn't. Ah, stop it. Well, Snowman doesn't like it.
Sorry, I had to give you some Christmas kisses.
Oh, well, I've got tingles in my neck. Well, maybe that's,
Hey!
maybe that's what I gotta be doing from now on.
That's another Eric Kringle thing Eric Kringle does. He gets boys hard.
Hey, man, tell me what fucking piece of shit hosted the podcast last week when I wasn't there. By
Last
the way, listening figures, massive drop. Coincidence.
Last-
No offense to you, but
Well, you've given away who it was. Last week we had Aaron Butler co-presenting the podcast. He's here. He's near. And
he's
look,
drinking beer, is it?
he's not drinking beer because
no?
he's teetotal. He's eating a little Rice Krispie square.
Yeah.
Look, guys, here's what we need to do. We need to say, first of all,
Oh.
Merry Christmas to all the Boytown listeners.
Yeah.
It's a Christmas special, the Christmas episode. And you know what this means?
What?
The next Boytown podcast, Boytown's going to be another year older.
Yeah. And you know what? There may be some changes to the lineup. We may sack Ben because he's not here today. So
What?
just throwing it what? we might just sack him because new year, new us. And
Hey, you've
Yeah.
been drinking mimosas with breakfast?
listen, no, I don't be fucking stupid. Mimosa breakfast. I'm drinking Baileys with
Oh.
breakfast. You know, hey, there may
But
just
you drove
be
here.
a little bit of Baileys in this cup. Yeah, because you know what happens? Turns out, and you guys need to know this as well. The PSNI, friends of the show, so they pull you over and they're about to give you a ticket for drink driving. You just go,
What's your BWB?
"Good morning," and you get off.
What's your BWB?
What's that?
B for Ben.
B for Ben is I think he's done something. He might be with another podcast doing other things.
Seeing
You know
another
what?
podcast
He-
behind their
He
back.
could be, because you know what? He hates his podcast, I think. So,
So-
I mean, hopefully he'll be back, but if he's not, Merry Christmas, you fucking filthy animal snake rat bastard. And I'll see you in the new year for a bum smacking.
Right.
Anyway, and as for you, I'll just see you after the podcast for a bum smacking, because I know that's what you're into.
Christmas is the time of giving.
If ever there's
Oh.
two boys.
I have gifts
Oh dear.
Sorry
for the boys of Boytown.
Present my butt there.
I have gifts for the citizens. And first, speaking of butt,
Uh-huh.
I would like to give the first gift
Oh.
to producer extraordinaire,
Hold on,
the bespectacled dancing man,
Welcome back
Aaron
here.
Butler,
The ass blaster.
the ass blaster.
Alright,
The butt
Here you
sniffer.
go, brother.
alright, do you want me to open it?
Open
but
it up. It's
For
like
sure,
unboxing.
man, don't be eating in my ear. or
Asian
I'll
kids
lose-
love it
I'll
on
lo-
YouTube.
I will lose
Yeah?
my mind. I have misophonia.
No, he really
Yeah.
gets.
You got like ASMR?
Nah,
No, he
I'll
hates it.
smack people. Yeah,
He hates it.
that's what smacking bitches. You know.
Nah, I don't want to go too rough with this. Am I allowed to just...
Yeah, it's Christmas.
Wouldn't be the first time you've torn a box apart. What? What?
Okay, hurry up, man.
Yeah. That's the one break anything.
Oh no, don't worry. It didn't cost that
Oh.
much. Don't worry.
This guy, you know what he's done?
What?
He's left more busted boxes in the Tesco storeroom, hasn't he? This guy.
Alright, let's do a little...
Whoa. What is it? Oh, it's very fucking nice. Oh
Oh!
wow.
Hold that up to the camera.
Oh, wow.
Michael Jackson mug. Okay.
That's something special.
First
And
one
it's-
that's been
and it
purchased
says-
in 3
It
years.
says bad on it because it's what he is as a person.
What's in your wee envelope as well?
There's
mate?
the envelope, yeah.
Uh
We
oh.
can't leave it out.
Oh wow, what is this?
Uh oh. Aaron loves Michael Jackson. He doesn't like his music.
Man, I feel like this is.
Probably an R. Kelly pack of playing cards or something. A Rolf Harris pipe.
Alright,
What
take
is
longer though.
I know. Yeah.
Here, have you seen my new sketch? Guy who doesn't know how to open things.
Oh wow.
He's got the coaster. Boom.
Wow, there we
Wow.
For
are.
your wee hot chocolates.
You're coasting. So there you have it.
Thank you.
I'll move that over to you.
No
Now,
I appreciate that.
I
I like that a lot.
Now, big Santa Davies got you
I need
something.
to come out with something here
Santa
first.
Davies?
Sorry, can I just say?
Okay.
Can I just say, do you know what you look like?
A fucking ride, man.
See, because you're wearing festive, you got the
Yeah.
festive jumper on, but you've got like your dark
Yeah.
beard and hair. You look like a rock and roll anti-Santa. What do you think of that?
Merry Christmas. Ah. Like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you've got a little gift.
So
for the
I
little
need to
boy
come
too.
out to Butler here. I have you a Christmas present,
Yeah.
but I thought someone else was producing the podcast today, not Ben, because he ditched us. But Fosty, so I just didn't bring it. So I thought I can't come in empty-handed. I'm going to have a look in Hollywood and see if there's anything I can just give him.
Range Rover.
Anything, right? So it turns out that whilst I was in Hollywood, I got you a better present than the actual present I got you.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Financially,
So, I mean-
better as well.
No, it was a reasonable price, but I think this will.
Have you wrapped it?
Butler? No, this is yours.
I was gonna say.
Ah.
Aaron, close your eyes for this because it's not wrapped. No, put your hands
Can I
out.
see
Close
it?
your eyes, yeah. Put your hands out. And now you may open it.
Oh, let's do it.
Oh!
I've always wanted one of these.
London
go,
Boys,
man.
the Requiem LP.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it
Give
was,
us it. Is it vinyl?
I mean, there's only two people. I think that probably came from my dad.
Is it vinyl or CD?
Vinyl.
Or Aaron doesn't have a record
No,
player.
but it's collectible. That's the point.
Oh.
We're the only two people in the country that listens
I'll
to the
buy
music of the
one.
London Boys.
Okay.
Now, hold on.
I know.
No. No. You wait until you're given the present. You just take it. This isn't fucking Poland in the 40s, my friend. The 30s, I mean. So you wait. All right. Now, where's my present?
Oh.
Now, what I will preempt this with is this little speech. Would you agree that in the last like 3-4 years, my gifts, now just be honest, have been better to you than yours have to me? And that's just
On the sole princess, solely because of the Drake t-shirt.
Oh yeah. For anybody who doesn't know, Dave got me a Drake t-shirt
Now,
that looks like Dave had drawn and designed it.
and then
It didn't fit, and the guy on it didn't look like Drake.
Yeah.
He looked more like Trevor McDonald.
and he was just ironed on, and he fell off. He was actually worse ironed on than my Stag t-shirts, which all just fell apart before he even got on the plane.
And the Drake had a C in it as well. It was so bad. And
At the
God,
start of it.
God help Dave, he thought I would wear it. It was the worst
And you
thing
know
ever.
what? It's weird because I saw this like young boy kicking about the streets wearing it, and I was like, "Is that not shit?" He must have just got it from More on Want.
Right, well,
But-
you've been mugged off,
Yeah.
and it's no fault of mine. But I'm gonna have to get you something else because this is so shit.
Right. Okay. Well,
I ordered you,
was it from the same supplier as the Drake t-shirt, perchance?
I don't know, but what I ordered you was a mounted, framed,
Sorry. Yeah.
signed Thierry Henry print.
Okay.
So you're thinking, whoa, something for the whole wall of the house. Ta-da.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
Well, that's nice. I mean, thank you very much.
Yeah. I don't know if Terry sat down and
I mean, yeah.
got a Sharpie out, but
It'll go nicely over there in this wall of the studio, I think, because there's no way my wife will let me put that up in the house. But
I'm gonna have to use something else. I really was expecting something so much
well,
better.
I mean, I have ordered you something which hasn't arrived too. So
Oh,
But-
that's the Christmas tradition. You saying that phrase?
no, but this present that hasn't come, it's something that I will really enjoy you getting. You'll be like, oh, for fuck's sake, and it'll be just funny to me. So maybe just wait till it arrives and give it to you in the podcast.
Okay.
But it'll be great. But however,
I want it,
I
David.
have this present for you, but there's the wee front of it first. I need to,
Oh.
So this is the main present.
So the little card attachment on the front of it says Wagwan NBC, Wagwan.
Wagwan fam.
Have a dope Christmas in it, love, sugar. Which only the top boy viewers are gonna
Yeah.
get. You've put a £20 Nando's
Yeah.
gift card on the front of it. Thanks
Yeah.
very much. That's
'Cause,
really
I mean,
nice.
We get ourselves fun presents, but I know you'll use that probably this afternoon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for your Christmas dinner.
And I don't always pay for it.
I mean, I think
so-
same way as the Buttmaster got probably the only thing in existence that he's got.
Yeah.
This is probably the only one of these in existence as well.
Right, so I feel like this is a book.
Yeah, it could be. It's my autobiography, the first. No, it's not.
Dave's got me staying on the Top Boy theme. What looks like an unauthorized autobiography of Asher D from So Solid Crew
Yeah.
called My Dangerous Life with So Solid Crew. I feel like
Yeah.
these aren't flying out of the shelves for Christmas,
I mean,
but
I'm gonna
I
say
really appreciate it.
this was the only one I could come across
Absolutely
online, and
brilliant.
I did because the pictures in are really sexy. But
Here's what the back says. First of all,
yeah.
thank you very much,
You're
my
welcome.
friend. Appreciate it. I love you.
Thank you for your gift as well.
Can I just notice?
Yeah.
I said I love you, and I've
Yeah.
been saying that to you on the phone recently.
Yeah.
Okay, love you.
Love you.
No.
What?
What you say back is, you too.
But sometimes that's all right.
I know, but for Christmas,
Yeah.
I want you to tell
All
me.
right, I love you. There you go.
No, look me, because you looked away when you
I
said
love you.
it. Okay, don't laugh when you say it. Say it one more time with a
I
straight
love
face.
you.
I love you.
Oh, I love you.
No, not a question mark after.
I love you.
You look, I swear to God, you
I
looked
love
away.
you. I love you. Fucking love you as well.
Now you've not made it special.
Yeah.
You've told
Right, okay.
88,000 people you love them.
I can't give right.
I got the gun because I fear for my life, my family's life, and the life of my friends. I felt that if I had a gun, I would be equal to anyone who comes to kill me. I would have as much chance of winning. I'd have much chance of killing them of defending myself. Well, you wouldn't be equal to them if they had two guns. Everyone's looking for a way out, and that's what they get involved in stuff like this for. But the way I see it is there's only three ways you can end up: dead, in jail, or on it yourself. So Solid are going through all the badness and humiliation of going in jail and whatever to break the barriers for all the kids coming up. In 5 or 10 years' time, black music will be regular, just pop. But it's hard for these kids when they are trying to abide by the law so much and they've got nothing. And all the guys who are breaking the law, they're making good money, living a good life. I don't know what he means,
Yeah.
but I'm looking
I mean,
forward to
I
this
was
read on
surprised. I
Christmas
didn't know
Day.
whether-
Oh,
Like that, do you?
I like that.
But I mean, I
Asher
don't
D.
think he was Ashley by the stage. I think he was just fully Asher D.
I mean, I genuinely think that Asher D will have got like a text message from the supplier going,
Yeah.
"We've sold one." You know?
Yeah, I feel like it's probably the same person that would text me to say I've sold tickets from a show. Like,
Excellent.
as many of these babies going out as there are for that. But
No,
yeah,
thanks very much
no
for
problem.
that. Shout out to Asher
I think
D.
you're the only one in the world to have that, and I think you're the only one in the world to have
Bespoke.
that nice
Record,
London Boys. My favourite London Boys song too.
Yeah, it's everyone's. It's the.
I actually don't know it. I only know.
You're the love of my life, my life, my life, and I won't let you go now. This is a requiem for love. Our love is a miracle now. Whoa, like a thief in the night, the night, and I'm spreading for love. Like that? Yeah.
Yeah, the only song
pretty
I know
dope.
of theirs is 9 a.m. on a New York subway. You know it?
Nope.
9 a.m. on a New York subway.
I don't think that's it.
I think that's London Boys.
Oh, I'm thinking London Beat.
Oh, right. I thought it was
Oh.
London Beat. Are they new guys or
No, really old.
what's
Well, they're not like in their 80s.
nice?
So, guys, it's Christmas time. It's a Christmas Boytown podcast. And we've had so much to be thankful for. It's been a
Yeah,
great
I mean,
year.
again, you did this on the radio show this week, and I had to point it out to you. Christmas isn't Thanksgiving. You don't have to just give thanks
I know, but I like
for the
to.
formation of America on the podcast.
I do a lot of charity work around
No, you
Christmas.
But you're every time you've said it to me before, you've gone, I do a lot of charity work around Christmas, and then I go, oh, fair play to you, and then you look me dead in the eye and go, charity begins at home.
No, I've been out doing, like today, I've been out doing it.
What were you doing?
Hmm?
What were you doing?
Today?
Yeah.
I started my day in Portadown where I led a carol service.
Dressed like that.
Yep, I
Like
led a
who?
carol service for
Norman, what's his name? What's the Kringle guy's
the
name?
Widows of Firefighters.
What's his name?
Hmm?
The guy you're dressed as?
Eric Kringle.
Eric Kringle, okay.
Eric Kringle's choir service. Try saying that 4 times.
Eric Kringle's choir service, Eric Kringle's choir service, Eric Kringle's choir service, Eric Kringle's choir service.
Eric Kringle.
Eric Kringle's choir service. Fuck.
So yeah, I've been doing a lot of charity work today, but you know, it's just in a day's work.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like 11 o'clock. Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
What time did you start? Dressed like
Half
you're
five.
not even fully wearing it, so did you just is this the way Eric Kringle dressed, just half on?
Yeah,
Or
but
that-
the reason I'm not wearing it is sometimes from Eric Kringle. Sometimes I'm a top boy from the street in
Yeah.
a matter of seconds.
I mean, you've still got 3/4 of the outfit on, so it doesn't really have the same. So we were talking earlier about possibly sacking Snake Rat Ben, and Aaron's just fully his batteries ran out, and he's realised he forgot a prop for something they're finishing after. So Shane just literally on the spot sacked Aaron. So
He's done.
Ben, you're back, mate. Happy Christmas.
He's done.
Feliz Navidad.
You know who we've got coming in to produce now?
Carl Cox.
No, Timbaland.
Oh wow.
Timbaland producing the BTP. I'm really uncomfortable in this outfit. Like physically, you know.
Yeah, like because you mean it's sort of like effeminate. You just feel like you're such a hard.
Well, I'm an alpha,
man.
so.
Yeah, you're not. But fair play to you.
No, I am.
Okay, believe in what you want. Nice beads. So yeah, it's Christmas. I feel like a lot of the listeners want to talk about. What's wrong with you? Oh
Get
no!
the beads off.
Imagine that in the Top Boy scene. Let me get my beads off and fight you.
Hold on. These aren't your special beads, are they?
What? They are my special
Oh,
beads.
that's what they smell like shit.
Oh, not my special beads.
Sorry, hang on.
Oh, this is great. Great content for the guys and girls that listen to the podcast. A lot more girls are listening these days, which I don't know how I feel about.
We're back in the room. Okay.
How do you feel about having female listeners to Boytown?
I feel like even though Boytown is Boytown, it's very, very, very inclusive in Boytown. In fact,
Yeah.
you'll actually find Boytown is more woke than people in places that claim to be woke. Do you get me? Because
Nope.
Boytown doesn't make a fuss about
No.
if it's male or female.
Yeah.
Boytown is just open. Male,
man.
female, or other.
Yeah, well,
Asher
I,
D,
no,
whoever.
no, I don't like other, like, come on. Let's not lose the run of ourselves here. Come on, fucking hell. This guy, he's what age are you? 31?
What?
You're 31?
21?
No, you're not 21.
Yeah, I'm had a procedure.
That doesn't work like that.
It does,
No,
trust me.
No.
I got an
Well-
injection into my bum and I'm 21.
Yeah, but that might have been what the guy told you it would be, but you're not.
You sure it was on a forum?
No, the forums aren't real.
Ah, but I met this guy in the Social Crew forum and he said he could put an injection
What
in
was
my
his
bum and I'd be
name?
21. Asher D.
Whoa, I mean, and he looks like he's getting sucked off actually in that. To be fair.
At the height of Social Crew, probably was.
Yeah.
That's why they were called Social Crew.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, do you feel like
You know what their first name was when they changed it?
what?
They're getting sucked off crew.
Oh.
That's why he got 21 seconds to go.
Oh, well, that's a long time to get sucked.
So many haters on sucking our cocks.
All we do is bring bonus through from the underground straight to crikey. Whoa. Yeah. So.
Do you want Tim Westwood to wish the Boytown Kingdom a happy Christmas?
Yeah, dude.
Yo, boys and girls, your man Tim Westwood coming at you live, Boytown. I want to give a massive thank you, baby, to Dave Elliott, Papa Bear, NBC, The Money Toad, Snake Rat Ben, where are you?
I mean, what's funny about that is because I meant I wanted the actual Tim Westwood,
Well,
not just you.
Will you ask me again? Hey man, give me some impressions I've never done before. It's Christmas and I want to get people to get.
As in impressions you have never done before.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I'd
yeah.
like to hear from you.
Yeah.
I would like to hear you do let me think. Who's Piers Morgan? Oh, well.
Right. Okay. Piers Morgan. I need to relax into it. Piers Morgan. He's a bit up here. Piers Morgan.
Why is he from the street all of a sudden?
Hey, welcome to Good Morning Britain, Piers Morgan, baby. I don't know. I probably can't do Piers Morgan. Is that okay? Is that better?
It's better, but it's not.
Yeah.
Right, that's a fun game. Let's give me someone to try.
I would like you to do an impression of, and you've never done this before or claimed to have been able to do this before. I would like to see you do Jonathan Ross.
Hello, welcome to the One of Some Boss show.
No, not good, brother, not good.
All right, okay. Let
Peter
me see.
Kay.
Oh, you do Peter Kay?
Hello, Peter Kay, mate. No, I'm only joking. I can do a bit of bloody Peter Kay. Okay, garlic bread. Not great. Ever thought about it? I could
It's
do
a
that.
good
Starting point.
it's a good
Fuck, I was
accent.
quick. Aaron fucking Butler.
So let me see.
This guy is all over the place.
I know his head's not right.
No,
Mate, your fucking head's in shit, mate. Go on.
your head's
Right,
gone.
so next one. Who do you want to see me try? Guys, this is Christmas content.
I
Put this
want-
on at the Christmas dinner table when it's out in Boxing Day.
I want you to do an impression of Katie Price.
My name's Katie Price, and this is my story about my boy boyfriend.
Hey, one fun fact about Katie Price: not deaf. She's not deaf.
In your mint. Right, I want to see you do. Oh, this is really fun to me. I'd like you to do that guy, Ant and Deck.
What?
Ant and Deck.
Is there a difference between them? All right, this is Ant. Ant's a bit more gruff.
Alright then, it's me, Ant, and I've been in the fucking black country for a while there, so I have. For fuck's sake.
And Deck's a bit more up here, mate. All right, mate.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you could get away with that.
I'm a celebrity.
If
Get me out of
if
here.
you sort of went something like, and now in the jungle, it's a couple of friends, and they're going to be in the shower.
I don't know why, but when you do that voice, you seem like a really racist 80s comedian.
Hey.
All right, lads.
Yeah.
Hey, funny fucking thing happened to me last week. Don't go any further. Hey, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do some listeners' questions.
Here, can I just ask you, you know why people often say, like, ask us, who inspired you to do comedy and stuff and all?
Yeah.
Do many guys ever say Bernard Manning?
Bernard Manning? No, absolutely not.
No, Bernard, though, if you call him that. I mean, Bernard Manning, no.
You think he does a set that's totally PC, but he just
Yeah.
goes by the name of Bernard?
Yeah, Roy
Um,
Brown's another one.
Right, look, we've got some listeners' questions. We're gonna get it going. Wormball! Oh no! Wormball chimes in and says, "Go on, Wormball!" Wormball says, "If you had the opportunity to make a film based solely of the title of a song, what would you make and how would the plot develop from just the title?" I would create the film Turning Japanese.
Oh, wow.
He also has another question. He says, and this is what happens in the film, Turning Japanese. Papa Bear has a shipment of bespoke cigars stolen by the Yakuza. Bear and the Toad must go to Japan undercover as a Yakuza member. And not two Yakuza members, one, me on your shoulders. As a Yakuza member and a long-fingered geisha, alright, to recover the merch. Comedy ensues. Think white chicks mixed with rush hour and a sprinkling of lube.
I think that'd be great.
So if you had to make a film based on a song, that's a really good question.
Based on a song.
Yeah.
What's a tough one you need? But I could just do the Michael Jackson song "Bad" based on his answer alone because that's what it's been. But I need it. What about you? You're more into these weird songs at the minute, aren't you? Because like younger people listen to them, you have to try and keep in with them, guys.
I would maybe do Teenage Kicks, the film.
What
The
would it
premise is you and I play two teenagers who just
Oh,
boot each other in the
be? I was
shins.
going to say who joined an under 15 football team. I was like, oh.
Well, if we had to, in fact, let's
yeah.
make that documentary and do it
Yeah,
for real.
I mean, I'm going to just throw a shuffle on to my music here, and whatever comes up first, I'm going to say is what I'm going to do in my movie, and we'll just make it up here. Unless it's something terrible. Yeah, it's a wrestling entrance theme song, so I'll not do that. Oh yeah, the end up song, Papa, Can You Hear Me?
Okay, so it's about
Yeah.
Papa, If You Can Hear Me,
Yeah.
is a film
It
where you
just-
play yourself and
but
you lose your
It
hearing.
just takes off directly after this episode of the podcast when I'm doing my Katie Price impression. It turns out
Karma gets you.
I'm deaf.
Karma gets you.
and it's
You
just
go
my
deaf.
voice.
And I basically try. It's like the King's Speech, but except with speaking, it's hearing.
But I mean, I don't think hearing is something you can just learn.
Yeah, you can.
No.
You'll find a lot of deaf people lazy.
I mean, it's brave of
You
you
know.
saying that on it because they're not going to be able to fucking hear you anyway. I think deaf people.
Hey, what I'll say is this.
Oh,
Imagine in the film you can't hear and I train you to be able to hear, and then at the very end there's this moment where you suddenly start hearing music again, and you know what it is?
What?
It's a beautiful moment at the end of the film. Ding-a-ling! My ding-a-ling! And then you...
Make me deaf again. I don't know why my voice isn't fixed. Or you could have another story, the next shuffle song, Eminem, Lose Yourself. It's just my personal story of battling dementia. Yeah, just terrible all the time. Make Me Smile, the Steve Harley and Cockney Rebel. That'd be about me joining a gang and cutting people's faces up.
Or it could be about the gap in between your teeth, maybe.
How does that make me, like, I won't smile because I'm embarrassed about it? Would that be it? Or
Yeah. You should get Botox in your top lip. Okay, one
this
more
is a
song
really
shuffle.
fun game. Michael Jackson Scream's pretty bad.
Oh no.
This is a good one. Snow Patrol spinning games. It's kind of like the Hunger Games, only on a less of a budget.
It's mainly gobbing.
Yeah.
The trailer's just someone
Yeah.
doing a really phlegmy inhale through the nose. No, don't do it. See
Hey.
that noise? That makes me feel sick.
Hey, Katniss. Yeah. And she's just like,
She's like, oh, it's a greener. The
Oh.
tribute goes up at the end of the night for everyone who got gobbed on. Were you ever spat on when you were a kid?
yeah,
The playground or anything?
yeah.
What happened, man?
I was spat on most recently,
So
whenever
this happened a lot, like regularly.
No, listen, I
How
got
many
spat
spat
on
on?
once by like, you know, where there's always in primary school guys that are just thrown into the primary school with you, even though they clearly should be in some sort of specialist school
Yeah,
because
yeah,
they're
yeah.
really doolally.
Yeah.
This guy thought it was good banter to just. It wasn't spit, it was out his nose, just go, a big fucking greener on my thing. So then I ended up lamping him and he fell back and hit his head off the steps of the hut and I got into trouble. Like, I don't know.
I mean, that's a
But-
film in itself.
And then I went to see a Newcastle Arsenal match and I was in the Newcastle end and Arsenal scored like after the first couple of minutes. Adebayor scored an absolute worldie and I stood up and went, "Aye." And I was like, "Oh, Alex," and then sat down again. And then they equalised with like the scrappiest goal. Stephen Taylor like fell and hit off his face and went into the net. And they were all standing chanting and all. And then some guy just here behind me going, "You're not fucking standing up now, you stupid cunt." Like that. And then when I went left, I just had loads of fucking spit marks in the back of my coat. Pretty sly.
See what you were saying about a guy who just comes into school that shouldn't be
Yeah.
there. I'm going to tell you something really funny.
Okay. Well, once you finish doing what you're doing there, are you two texting each other?
No.
Oh, he's on Tinder. That's alright.
Right, I've got it. So this reminds me of a news story from 1995.
Of course it does.
A 32-year-old man spent a year at a prestigious school posing as a 17-year-old pupil. Education officials revealed yesterday. The man who called himself. Now you want to go undercover with a name, you know, you want to blend in. Brandon Lee.
As in the son of Bruce Lee?
Yes. Enrolled in a school in Glasgow in August last year. Although he had previously been a pupil in the late 70s, none of the teaching staff recognised him. What a mug up.
I love that for him.
His youthful looks also fooled classmates who studied alongside him. After getting 5 A grades, Mr. Lee won a place at Dundee University Medical School and was due to start there in 2 weeks. His deception only came to light when he and 2 female classmates went on holiday to Tenerife. So he's got away with it the whole way through school, and he just can't help himself. He's like, he's a 32-year-old man. Also, all young teenagers should go to Tenerife. After a dispute in a tourist bar, Mr. Lee was arrested. When Spanish police searched his hotel room, they found 2 passports, one showing him as a 32-year-old, the other as a 17-year-old. He was questioned by the school's headmaster, Norman MacLeod. He is understood to have admitted concealing his real age and choosing the name for himself after the son of 70s kung fu star Bruce Lee. Education officials said they had no idea how Mr. Lee managed to escape detection for so long. Oh, that's very, very funny.
What's his real name? Does it not say, or just?
I don't know if it says.
But on a side note, you know why you're showing me fun things? I was tagged in this morning by Catherine. Just this real funny baby making really hilarious facial expressions. And it's not like a friend of ours, this baby. It's just like a ridiculous, but it's just like.
Well, to be fair to say, it's just a happy Asian
just
baby.
a really classic Asian baby. That's why I want Asian children, you know.
Okay. Jared Brawley says, not a question, lads, but behind the candelabra is on BBC Two right now. Good morning. And he spells that correctly with an N at the start.
Hold on, Aaron. This is a very special thing you do. Cheer, hold on. What you need you to do first, reach out into the atmosphere, grab this negative energy that's coming all around you, grab it, get in the ball, squish in your hands. That's you, now throw it over your shoulder and you move on. You'll be in a good mood now. Go ahead, man, and give us a good morning.
Good morning.
Perfect. And you know what the preceding line after that is? Looks like somebody's awake. And then it was obviously he had an erection, and then what happened was Liberace went off,
Kissed it.
and yeah, he sucked his dick, which is, you know, kind of. I mean, unless you're Tank, the R&B singer, a bit gay. Yeah, you heard about that?
What?
Tank, the R&B singer, said apparently sucking dick's not gay if you're a guy.
Alright.
I mean, yeah, what are you doing off the side there? Whoa.
Not being gay.
By the
Fair
way,
enough.
at this point, I'm going to cut the video and just cut it to black and then just have noises of.
All right, okay.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Did you watch Binding Candelabra last night?
Yeah, I recorded it also to have.
Do you know what we should have done? A live Facebook stream of
Yeah,
commentary with it.
but I've got it recorded, so we can just do that now. I have it on DVD anyway, so we can just do that.
Aaron, where do you suggest we do that? What we want to do, I'm sure the listeners would really like,
Same way we did the FIFA.
is we do, like, we watch Behind the Candelabra and Dave and I do a commentary, whether it's a live event or whatever. Is that easily done?
It's done, yeah.
So we should do a live one?
Well, a live show would people here? Well, let's put it out. I mean, this is something I was going to talk about on the podcast. I feel 2020 is the age of we break down the fourth wall. I want us to reach, you especially, reach those fingers. I want you to finger the audience, right? Put your fingers through into the audience, and we want to connect with you guys more. We want to know what you want from the podcast more, how we can provide. Is it more live shows, different type of merchandise, maybe easier accessible merchandise, a better store.
Hoppers,
These things.
range of hoppers.
Poppers. Listen, we know the paramilitary pharmacist. We can get you the hookup. You know, that's something we'd like to consider. So we might start putting more things onto the Instagram to be like, listen, what would you like to see from the boys? Would you like the odd guest on now? Would you like some bespoke videos based on characters we do? What do you want to see?
Yeah.
And then again, what we're going to do with most of that new stuff, just put it on Patreon, so you just have to pay for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But no, genuinely want to make
Good
this.
call, Dave.
We want to make it better, overall, more consistent, and that's why we have to start looking at being a bit more professional things, you know.
Yeah.
And up in the ante. 2020 is the year the Boytown podcast takes over. That's my
I
plan.
think the listeners know as well, and they give us a wee bit of like, because they are the Boytown listeners are very, very loyal people.
Yeah,
Alright,
they're
and-
all members of the Orange Order and the Apprentice Boys.
No, they're
What?
not. They're not. Not all of them.
Oh, right, okay.
Not all of
Sorry.
them. Just Matthew Mernon.
Yeah.
And what it is this. It's basically the listeners are loyal. They know that, like, look, it's basically Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
The boys are juggling several things.
Yeah.
And what we do is we come, we do the podcast. It's a good time.
But
Aye.
what I will say overall is the last time we did the radio show on Radio Ulster, last run, we just didn't do Boytown. This
We
time,
did that twice, didn't we? Like,
yeah, but this
missed
time
6 weeks.
we've kept it going, albeit we've missed the odd episode here and there each. Coming up to Christmas is hard. I must apologise. I was away last week. I was on tour. I was tired. I was also blocked,
oh,
you know, on the
maybe
Sunday
leave that
night.
one out.
Yeah, massively hungover. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't walk. I
Well, it
couldn't
doesn't sound like a
move.
hangover.
Yeah, it might have been more serious than that, but I
Yeah,
literally and
maybe
then
a heart attack.
I did try to record. I did record a shorter podcast, which again we'll put in Patreon, just of the one I've recorded for the sake of it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't good enough. So the point is, we're going to hold ourselves to a higher level in the new year to make sure that each week is a consistently good level. And again, that's what we're going to do. But we also need the support from you guys.
Yeah, what
Spread
the
the word.
fuck
Tell
are
one
you all
person,
gonna do?
You know
The
what?
fuck you? Who the fuck are you?
You know what else I want to say to you do? What you can do on Christmas is just on a bit of paper. All you need is a little bit of paper. You know, just write Boytown Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud. Wrap it up.
Yep.
Give it to someone. They'll open it and go, "What the fuck?"
It's free to give it.
And then they'll go and they'll listen to it. It'll come in their ears, and then they'll be like, "What's
And
the best
snog
gift
them.
I've ever?"
Snog them.
Yeah.
Snog whoever gives you the recommendation, and we're passing on the
Yeah.
daisy chain.
And at the end of the day,
snogs.
I mean, I know a lot of people are going to say on 2020 you can't snog people without their permission. Well, guess what? In a week it's going to be 2020, and you can do it again. It's carte blanche, isn't it? It's free. Yeah.
Jamie Blobby says,
I
"Merry
mean-
Christmas, Big Davy. Thanks for all the laughs over the year." Hey,
Thanks.
hey.
Hey, I mean, I meant to tell you about that. What about the time I was doing pugs last week? The last show before the end of
Oh,
Christmas,
big
right?
mug off.
We'll hear this, guys. I'm there in the front row. There's this very attractive young man, very attractive young woman. I just assume they're a couple because, I mean, it's weird to go just on a date with your family, isn't it? And I went, yo, guys.
What's weird? Sorry, it's weird if you call it a date.
Yeah, but that's what they were calling it, you know.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, guys, this isn't a date user on? And they're like, oh, no, we're brother and sister. And I was like, yeah. Didn't ask you what your relationship was. I was asking, are you on a date?
Right.
And I said, oh, blah, 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 whatever. And I said, well, so what did you hear about this? What made you come out tonight to the show? And the girl goes, oh, I listened to Shane Todd's podcast. And I was like, all right, which one? Shane Toddcast? What? And she goes, oh no, Boytown. I was like,
Correct. Well, there's no mug off there really.
yes, like the one that I am
30.
50% off.
30%.
50%. You know?
Yeah,
But
that's
that was
a mug
funny.
off.
Yeah, it was funny. And you know what I did to her?
What?
Just kicked her in the face.
Oh wow,
Yeah, so
no,
that's what
that's
happens
not
when you said-
appropriate.
You said front row.
Man,
and you
that's
mugged
not
them off.
appropriate.
Well, so it's fine for you to scrap people, but I can't just boot them up the face.
Yeah, because there's something like nice about it.
But there's not something nice. Fucking have that. No.
No, not anymore. It's 2019. You can
Yeah, but hey,
scrap, not strike.
One more week. 2020 is gonna be a year of violence.
What I will say is this: we probably need to bank some more Boytown podcasts.
Yeah.
It'd be good to have some in the locker.
I feel sometimes too that we do the podcast because we feel obliged to do it. Whereas if we both up it a wee bit and be like, this is the main thing, it'll get a bit better. And I'm a fault for that too, you know. And sometimes I turn up, I'm in a bit of a strop where, you know, we spend how much $8,000 a month
Yeah.
on this office, and we were here once
and
a
the
week.
swimming pool
you know.
is like half filled.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, there's a very, very good slide down to the swimming
Yeah,
pool,
yeah,
so it's
yeah.
worth it. But what we're saying is, we've just, up the production a bit, and 2020 is the year of Boytown. I want you to spread the word. I'm going to spread the word. I want Boytown
How are
to
you
be
gonna
like
spread the word?
Ebola, what?
What are you planning to do to spread the word?
I'm gonna meet
Are you
people.
getting like a van with a megaphone?
I'm gonna meet people in street corners. I'm gonna be
Or
like,
word of mouth?
yeah, you know that's just what I call the move. But also, I'm gonna tell them to listen to the podcast. But I feel like having watched Top Boy,
Yes.
I feel like that's the way to do it. Get on the streets, start selling food. Is it?
Do we need some roadmen?
Yeah,
and
we need roadmen and women, and then you know
and
what?
get them out there,
Yeah, get them
peddling
out
the
there.
food, which
Spread
is
the
podcast.
word. And you know what? See if you are a friend of the show, you got to be sharing the podcast every week, or otherwise you're
Not
not a friend
every
of the show. Every week, every week, you need to buy merchandise. You need to buy masks. We don't sell masks, but get masks of us. Meet the special effects person and get them to make a life-sized mask of the two of us and merge them if you want. And also make Butler get a mask of Butler for your butt because he's the butt man. So if you have like some kind, it'll be like a tail of his face. It'd be great. Yeah.
Santa's coming with a sack. We've got more questions to get through.
Empty it.
You know all about sacks.
Man, that was the worst bit of banter. You know about that there, don't you?
What, sacks?
Yeah.
Getting mugged off. This comes from Rebus, who says, "Good day, Shane and Ben." Well, sir. Well, sir. That's right. No salutation to the bearer shall not be named, since he said last week before that he didn't like New Zealand. My question is, what the jolly fuck has he got against New Zealand, and what's he going to do to make it up to this anti-Podbean B-Town citizen? What is he saying? Rebus is maybe from New Zealand.
Now, Rebus sounds like he's from some sort of technology warehouse because Rebus sounds like Rebus is a robot.
I am Rebus.
And I don't like the sound of Rebus. Rebus, listen.
Rebus has called you out and he's saying, what the fuck are you doing slagging off
Listen,
New Zealand?
Rebus. Listen, Rebus. No disrespect to you or New Zealand, but both of you made each other and fuck each other because I've never been in New Zealand. I've no desire to go to New Zealand. I've never been to Rebus.
They speak like this, mate.
I don't. I think that they speak more like this in New Zealand.
That's a don't, dude.
What?
That you're an
I am
idiot.
from New Zealand.
No,
What?
that's France.
Alright, okay. Bonjour.
Yeah.
Do some French.
Je m'appelle Shane.
What? I do not know any more French. No.
Do you know what's funny?
What?
One time I was in Bordeaux
Oh, who's he?
and I needed
Oh, no,
a,
don't
I
be.
needed a,
Not again.
I needed a,
He's gonna do it there.
I needed a urine.
A shite?
No urine.
Okay.
And I walked around the back
Wait,
of a
but-
block of public toilets, saw they were al fresco, and thought, well, this is how the French do it. It wasn't the toilets. It was they had spare urinals that they'd obviously just ripped out or hadn't put in yet, and they were sitting against the side of the toilet block, and I was just pissing into it, and it wasn't going anywhere. And I realised mid piss.
Oh no, that's pretty gross.
And by the way, I was way too old for. I was like 17, 18.
But I mean, it's not the weirdest thing you've ever done. So
No.
Yeah, and I mean, if you saw a urinal in a foreign country, you'd piss in it.
yeah, you would.
You know, it was worse when I worked at B&Q and this kid did a shit in a show toilet.
Is that true?
Yeah, like he was a bit toddler, but just dropped shit, and I liked it. But then again, I had to clean it out, and I did.
We were
Choose to do
filming
it.
in the Holy Lands yesterday in an alleyway, and there was a big,
Sorry,
massive
filming?
shit. And then there was a lovely dog, and everybody went, "Look at that lovely dog!" And the dog ate the shit, and everyone said about it. And I had seen the big pile of shit, and then I started to feel like I was going to vomit over the street. So it wasn't nice. But why did
That's-
the dog eat the shit?
I'm gonna say that the owner of that dog clearly is a piece of shit themselves because they
Well, then the dog's going to eat the owner.
because they clearly don't clean up the dog shit or feed the dog enough that it feels like it needs to eat its own shit.
I got so queasy yesterday when I kept thinking back to it.
I mean, eating shit's
then,
gross.
by the way, then there was like, because it was a big pile of shit, and then there wasn't that much shit.
Uh-huh.
And then Fraser Robb goes, I was like, oh, I don't want to think about that. And he goes, oh, I can see bite marks in it. I felt so sick.
That's gross.
But
Any
there
more
you go.
questions on Twitter?
Yep, Dan Murphy says, happy Crimino and a Meresh Krishmesh. Yeah, that's funny. The picture you just showed me. Happy Crimino and a Merry Christmas, which
Which is Irish
is
for
Irish for Christmas.
Christmas.
What time do the lads get up on Christmas morning? And also the Gavin and Stacey Christmas special is this year. If the boys could act in a brand new Christmas special for any TV show throughout time, which would they choose? So first of all, what time do you get up on Christmas Day? What time did you used to get up as a kid? And what time do you get up at now?
Probably when I was
say,
young.
say you were like 10.
6. I was very excited.
No.
Yeah.
Aaron?
About 6, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like an 8 guy. I had to be woken up Christmas morning.
Yeah.
I wasn't one of these people. He's like, I can't sleep. It's Christmas. I knew I'd been a good boy, and I just trusted the
But
process.
did they not wake you up at early, like at 7 in the
Here we go,
Borstal?
here we go.
Was it not what they did?
No, I
or-
wasn't in a Borstal.
Yeah. What were you in?
Huh?
What? Where were you?
Dude.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't in the Gale Talk.
He was in the Gale Talk. Merry Christmas. Come on downstairs. And then you'd have missed your gruel at the Gale Talk because everyone would have been up at 6 going, oh, yummish. And you'd have been asleep.
Did I have any presents from Santesh?
And they'd be like, no Shara. Oh, is it not Mo Shara? Like, nah, Santesh forgot a shoes. Shanish Tosh.
Oh ho, oh ho, oh ho.
I mean, listen, I'm
With
happy.
Dolphish and the boys.
I mean, I'm happy to go and do a fully Irish stand-up set.
in the culture lounge. Hey, do you think it would go down well? Do you think they'd like it?
Can you imagine being on stage? And they're just like, and they're going,
Your dad's show?
they'd be like, they go, and then Dahi Eliosh. I will go like a shit Welsh guy. Hello-ish. I would be so disrespected.
Tonight there will be no disrespect to the language.
Sean Connery?
Oh, well, I enjoyed that a lot. So yeah.
Do you want to hear Sean Connery
Yes.
doing Irish?
Yeah.
Hello-ish. The name's Bond. Shamish Bond. Shamish Bondish.
You know what my favourite name to turn from English into Irish is?
What?
He's from Game of Thrones. Jon Snow's just Sean Snow. Hello, it's me, Sean Snowish. Is Odor there, please?
It's me, Sean Joe Snow.
It's me, Odor.
So you're basically saying you want to do the failing next year?
Yeah,
Okay. So
I mean-
we can get that arranged.
we had some chat at the
In
community.
fact, will we give out your phone number and home address and people will
No,
get in
we
touch?
know the people who arranged the field actually can't get into my borough due to restrictions at the border of North Down. So yeah, wouldn't be possible. But yeah, what was that question? What time we get up at? You get up at what? At 8?
I would have got up at about 8, half 8 whenever I was
Nice.
a kid, and now it's about 8 or so. I
See,
think that's
whenever-
an acceptable time.
See, whenever I was single and home for Christmas and on the pints and stuff on Christmas Eve, I'd go up at like 10, hungover.
Yeah,
and
but you
all.
weren't happy with your life then.
No, I was very depressed. But hey, I found love. I found
All right,
a
Rihanna.
child. And
found a child?
Yeah, I mean, when a child is born, my kid's basically the reincarnation.
When a child is born, I will take it home and
my-
raise it as my own.
Have you ever heard of the pretty fucking dope play Oedipus?
No.
Nah, man, check it out. It's pretty cool.
Oedipus.
Yeah, it's not like something. It's not like a road slang threatening to be. Yo, homeboy Oedipus, yeah, man.
Yeah.
No, but listen. Basically, what happens in Oedipus, right? Is Oedipus is told.
Are you talking about Oedipus?
Yeah.
But you're saying Oedipus.
No,
You're
his-
aware.
his
No,
name
you
is-
know you're doing it.
No, Oedipus is his name.
No, it's Oedipus.
It's not piss. It's P-U-S.
No.
Oiedopos or whatever. It's
How's it
Oedipus.
pronounced?
Oedipus.
Right.
Yeah. So basically, what happened? Oedipus's
You know what
mum.
his surname is?
What?
Nom nom.
Well, Oedipus's ma was basically
Who? What's
told,
the give his full name?
Oedipus Num Num. His ma was told by this witch. She's like, "Oh, you're gonna fuck your son."
Sorry, do you know what her name is?
What? Suck a dick?
Shiva.
Shivapus? But I thought your surname was Num Num, so she'd be called Shiva Num Num, which is quite a reasonable sounding Middle Eastern name to be fair. I'm sure there's someone out there in Israel called like Shiva Num Num or something. If you listen to the podcast, Shiva Num Num, give us a shout. But
we
yeah,
offend more people?
so this witch goes, yeah man, yeah you're for don't know why Asher D's playing the witch. Yeah man, you go fuck your son innit? And she's been like, ain't gonna happen. Says she has a baby, throws it out in the field.
Sly.
Yeah, she just goes, listen, I'd rather a wolf eat it than it eats me, so
Right.
we'll get rid of it. And then what happens? Some guy,
Oh, that's why she kicks it out?
yeah. So then some guy just finds Oedipus, and Oedipus is like just chilling in the field, and he brings Oedipus up. Then what happens? The king comes along, who's Oedipus's mum, The king comes by. He ends up having an altercation with these villagers. Oedipus kills the king, and when you kill the king in those days, you become the king. So he becomes the king. He marries the queen, who's actually his birth mom. Yeah.
But
and
did
then
she not know when he looks a lot like her? And
Yeah,
he's like
but no,
16.
because Oedipus was like 40 at this stage. She was like 90. Weird. But
Oh.
then they end up just getting together and banging, and turns out Asher D, the witch, was right. Guys,
Thanks
listen,
for
if
that.
you need any more literacy knowledge, literature knowledge, just ask it as a podcast question. Have you any more Twitter
If you
questions?
could act in a brand new Christmas special for any TV show through a time,
Alright.
what would you choose?
I mean, I would actually rather do a radio sitcom, to be fair, but I don't know what I could do. Of all time, maybe I'd like to be in. What's funny?
It's just I thought I saw Santa's sack.
Sorry, yeah, no, there's no sack around here. Oh, whoa, if there was, I get it. I would say probably The Office. That's my favorite. The Office or Peep Show. I would like to be like one of Jeremy's friends in Peep Show.
Yeah. You got any like radio projects or anything coming up?
Well, we might be carrying on the Shane Todd show. I actually was going to be. I was in talks to do one, and then kind of like
Okay.
I was contracted to do it, and then you know what happened to Pochettino at Spurs.
Yeah.
Kind of like pretend I met the boss was like Daniel Levy, and I was like Pochettino, and they're like, listen, you can come back again maybe down the line, but for now.
Fuck up to another club. If you could be in any Christmas special through a time, I'd maybe be in like a Curb Your Enthusiasm Christmas special. I think I would like that.
Yeah, you'd be pretty good in that. I'd like to be probably in something really serious at Christmas, like just to remind people that there are
Hollyoaks.
homeless problems and stuff in the world. And try and do something about it at Christmas. Not
Would you be in Hollyoaks for 30 grand a year?
yeah.
Yeah, but your character's called Mr. Bum Bum and he always gets beat up.
Well, I feel like Mr. Bum Bum would be a very popular character in Hollyoaks. Like people would be keen to see what Mr. Bum Bum's getting up to this week. Would you not like to see Mr. Bum Bum? Why is he getting beaten up? Yeah. But are they all the questions on Twitter anymore?
Mark Beggs coming in hot saying, "Good morning, Lords of Ejaculate."
Oh wow.
It's like Lord of the Dance, but sexier. With the fat man about to empty his big
Hey,
brown sack
don't
all
fucking
No,
call-
no, not you. You mean Santa.
All right, sorry.
With the fat man about to empty his big brown sack all over Boytown in the next few days, what bespoke gifts will the NBC and Papa Bear be hoping to receive? Hashtag very sexy. Hashtag good morning. So, is there anything, like, with your wife, do you do like a list?
No, we just
Do you
give each
say-
other a cap. Not like a rugby cap whereby they're like, hey guys, there's a cap for this, but it's like a cap of money,
You want the cap?
No, so like we don't spend more than £100 on presents because we'd rather
You don't love each other?
like no, we do,
Sure.
but listen, I've spoiled that woman.
Christmas is all
and she
about.
me,
Would you
my
agree,
birthday.
like, especially you having like a young child, like, would
Yeah.
you agree Christmas is all about as many presents as you can buy?
Yeah, and it's also
You stack them up as well,
yeah,
don't you, the presents, and do a big photo?
And you know what? I hate it when people put posts on Facebook and they haven't wrapped the presents. Wrap the presents. It looks like you just buy it and throw them on. If you wrap them, stack them high, so high. the
You
more
leave a
presents, the
receipt
better.
in shot as well,
Yeah.
don't you, of all the presents?
Yeah, and
You,
you know
and you basically, I think you were saying
Yeah.
to me, you said, look, man, if you're lucky to have kids in the future, the one thing you want to do
Uh-huh.
is show them you love them by buying them. You said, I think, anything under £1,000.
Is tramp.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, you said
And what I
that.
also sometimes do as well is just if I find that what do you buy the child that has it all? Not just give her a bag
Yeah.
of fucking money.
Yeah.
That's what I just stack 50s in a big
And
muslin
Holly's,
bag. and
Holly's
she just
too, so
throws it out. Yeah.
you would give her like, cash.
Yeah, I give her cash. I'd send her in a nursery, even though there's nothing to buy in nursery. She'd just
Yeah.
be given.
She keeps it clipped,
50s,
doesn't she?
yeah,
And she
exactly.
kind of like, she'll say like the wee one working there will be like, here's your rusk.
Yeah.
And your daughter will, look
Yeah.
both ways and then start
Yeah.
thumbing off a few 20s and say,
Exactly. But I mean, she never gets to only 50s, And
Right,
I
right.
think if you're a parent out there and you don't put pictures of what you buy your kids on Facebook, are you really even a parent? You know what I mean? I mean, I mightn't do it this year because I never have, but I mean, I'm just saying.
okay. You got Instagram questions?
Man, yeah, I do. I can drop those for you if you want.
Okay, sweet.
For sure. Harry Ozzy Mitchell.
Harry Ozzy Mitchell! Ah.
Merry Christmas, cum collectors. Hope the big man
Gotta
is good
catch
to
'em
you
all.
both. Yeah. Gross. Anyways, I would be extremely interested to hear what a Christmas dinner hosted by the Cum Lounge would look like, what Christmas treats would be served, who'd be invited to this extravaganza. Cheers for the show, guys, and have a happy new year. You're welcome, Harry. Thanks.
Yeah, and to you too, brother, and yours. We wouldn't just have any turkey. The turkey would have to be a sassy turkey. We would watch the turkeys in the farm, and we'd see the one that, like, all the rest be going gobble, 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 gobble. We're looking for the one that's like, gobble, gobble, you know, like the fancier turkey.
Yeah.
And then we would kill and eat that.
See,
and
I actually would say maybe we would be like Trump. We'd save the turkey. We'd find the sassiest one, save it, and then
let
we'd
him eat the rest.
eat loads of sausages.
And you put prosecco into the turkey, isn't that right? To base to like marinate it.
Oh no, there's no, I don't pour it in. I just put the bottle in and then take it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Put
yeah.
it in out for banter.
And then you grab the turkey
Yeah.
and you,
Yeah.
you fill that.
Yeah.
And yeah, then there would just be a lot of goose fat spuds, not for any funny reason, just because they're delicious.
Yeah, I mean, what else would we have? We'd have a lot of drinks. There'd be Baileys, a bit of bubbly. There'd be some, I don't know. There'd be beers. There'd be Guinness. There'd be
Lambrini.
red wine. There'd be whiskey.
Lambrini.
What? Lambrini. Yeah, we'd have all that shit.
Hooch. And
Oh,
we'd
aye.
make BTM, Boytown Moonshine.
Oh, and we'd be served to you by BTS.
Yeah,
you know?
the K-pop band.
And then also we would have a wee bit of what's that drink you love, the Smyrna Ice.
Smirnoff Ice.
Yeah, be given about what's called Smyrna Ice in the
Okay.
Cum Lounge. Would also be served by mandoliers who would then climb onto the mandolier while you eat your dinner. And then also the water babies would bring you cocktails from the cocktail lounge next door.
Correct.
So yeah, I think that would be a pretty. I would actually like to like. Listen, if we get more Patreons, we'll eventually buy a bar and call it the Cum Lounge. There's a question from Sarah Dorman, who I don't actually know if she is a doorman herself, but she said, if you had stolen the ATM,
No.
what would you have bought with the money
Not
this
guilty.
Christmas?
If I had, which I didn't, but if I had stolen that ATM in the car, the getaway car that was exactly the same as mine, if I had of, which I didn't, what would I
Weird,
buy?
he had like very, very blue hands and a bit of a blue face for a while there, but coincidence.
It was purple.
sorry.
I would probably buy. Well, I like to give people money to do things, so I would probably be like going up to like people that are doing the Christmas shopping and stuff, and I'd be like, here, take this 50 quid, punch that guy in the back of the head. I'd do a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'd like get kids to like skateboard into a ditch, all that. Like, I think I would be like big
Yeah.
into that. Like, people
Yeah.
hurt themselves for my pleasure.
Yeah.
And
nice.
I would just buy maybe a lot of Spice Girls, like merch, you know?
Nice. I would just put selection boxes.
Yeah.
Get a load of selection boxes.
Do you eat everything in the selection box, or is there some chocolate you're like, I don't want that one?
Man, listen, I don't know why there's a reason for bounties. You know, I'm just gonna say I don't know why bounties exist. I've never come across anybody who likes them. I just feel like
Sorry,
they're-
when you
they're
say
a
bounty,
waste.
you mean minorities? That's what you say.
What?
You're using that as code, is that right?
No,
Oh, right, okay.
that's the other word.
Oh.
Snacks.
Okay.
But yeah, I just don't like bounties. I also don't like, you know, some of the, like anything with coconut in it. Really, I don't like. Like I don't like coconut.
Anything with coconut in it, like coconut? Why does that have
You know,
coconut
you know
in it?
the wee blue coconuts in Quality Street?
Yes.
I hate those because then for a while they mixed it up, made the blue sheets a different thing, and then I thought it was just fully chocolate blue, and then it was coconut, and I went, ugh.
Owen
Gross.
Rooney, not a question, but friend of the show, Matthew Murnan, cannot handle his drink. Owen, don't be one of those guys that's like, you can't handle your drink and all. I've had 50 pints and all. Why you not drinking? Keep up. But at the same time, Matthew Murnan, stop being
But all I
a
want to say
bitch.
to is, guys, listen, this
Stop being a little
podcast,
bitch.
it's always fun, it's always banter, it's always hoo. I want to say to you too that maybe, Owen, that is an early sign that there might be something wrong with Matthew Murnan.
Which
Maybe
there
he
is,
can't
there is.
handle his drink. Maybe he needs to go and see his GP. Maybe
No,
get his
I've
prostate
seen
examined.
I've seen this medical
oh,
records. There is something wrong.
Okay, well, I'm just saying,
He's got a condition.
Owen, don't be at him.
He's got a condition.
What's the condition?
It's called, and don't think I'm joking here.
Okay.
It's called, don't laugh either.
I won't.
It's called, because this is a thing he's got.
Okay.
They say there's nothing you can do about it. He's got he's
Spit out.
he's got little dickus.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah.
Listen, I know that's Irish
No.
for little dick.
No. Little dickus.
Little dick is.
Yeah, he doesn't want to talk about it. I shouldn't have
Okay.
mentioned it.
That's sly.
But maybe you can
Is
give,
that why he's
give him
always
some
so
advice on that.
miserable when he goes to gigs?
Yeah.
Okay. And the last question is, believe it or not, from Matthew Murnan, who said, looking forward to going along and not laughing in the front row of Shane's show tonight. Good question. But where do you think is the optimum seat to watch comedy from?
Off to, like, just off centre, about 4 rows back. If it's a room of like 100, 4 rows back. And Matthew, when I see you tonight, brother, you better bring me some money if you like the podcast.
You know what? Should we just start that in 2020? Just be like, right, fuck Patreon.
What's your
all the
rider?
merch, just give us money.
Money?
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. And next time we do a charity gig, I'm just going to say money. You know.
Let's start thanking everybody
Not
who
Thanksgiving
in
again.
2019 has made Boytown possible. I'm thanking you,
Yeah.
me,
Done.
Ben, Aaron.
Kieran
What did he do?
Bartlett hosted
Filled in
one,
sometimes. Kieran Bartlett, thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Congadis.
Colin Geddes, Mr.
Mickey
Geddes,
Bartlett?
Mickey Bartlett. Anyone else co-host? No.
Nah,
I think that was it.
don't think so. And if they
Um,
have, sorry.
Thanks to all the listeners, all the friends of the show, all the Patreon people, patreon.com/Boytown Podcast.
Live show people
get the boys
came
free
out to
quid?
sell out the shows.
Will we get a live show going for January?
We'll get a fucking no because I'm doing my tour show.
February?
Do it in February, yeah.
Okay,
Can I just
February.
plug that too? My shows that are coming up.
Go ahead.
The 24th of January in Balmain at the front page. There's 5 seats available, and there are
Capacity's
like
10.
you know I've sold out none of them. So yeah. So
It's
there's
actually a
that.
good one, man.
Also on the 31st of January, I'm in Oma. My support will be done by the No, you're not. You've ditched me. Fucking James McKegney's doing support that night.
What
And
date's
then
it?
The 31st of January, and then the big show in
I would have offered to do it.
Belfast is. Would you would have done? You come down too?
I've got.
All right,
Are
fine.
you doing the same gigs as me?
No,
Alright.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck that. And then fuck that, yeah. And then on the 1st of February, my biggest show ever is in the limelight. And it's the last time I'm doing my dad show for anyone in this country because I'm have to do a rescheduled Galway. More about that in my own podcast. But yeah, the tickets are available on shine.net. Follow Boytown on social media, all
Can I
Boytown podcasts. Yeah, and then I'm going to pass on to this guy to plug his shit.
3rd of October, Waterfront Hall, Shane Todd, brand new show. Somebody told me, hey guys, I've seen a bit of a preview of it and it's fucking hilarious. Tickets are going great. You can go on the Waterfront website, you can see where you want to sit.
Can you buy them off anybody on the street?
Yeah,
you go into the
I've got
box
roadmen
office?
out and about, but if you don't see the roadmen on your road, just get them Ticketmaster or shine.net.
Can you go to the box office and buy them
Yep,
in person?
Yep.
I feel that's
In person or out
yeah.
of person.
Yeah.
Or
Can-
out of person.
Can you send a road boy in to buy it for you if you give them cash?
100%. Aaron Butler, who very kindly produced us this week.
Mhm.
You have anything you want to plug?
Just all the stuff you guys said.
All the
You
stuff.
know what?
us
This
guys
is
said.
why sometimes that guy's understated. You know, he's a very supporting guy.
Supportful.
He's supportful. He's supporting.
Mhm.
He's the good guy. And all I'd say to you is, what are your handles, my man? Follow the Buttmaster
Yeah.
on social media. Follow him on.
Arms videos. Just
yeah.
search that, you'll find me.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giving you a major thank you for this year, for 2019. Brother, appreciate
Yeah.
it. It's all love.
All love,
Appreciate
all
everything
respect.
you do for me, everything you do for us,
Mhm.
and everything you do for yourself, because it's important to take some time for
Yeah.
yourself sometimes.
And I hope you guys are just on a serious note, as the only father in the room here. I hope
Yeah.
you guys are going to have a bit of downtime over Christmas. Sit back, be thankful for
try,
the good
we'll
things
try.
you've achieved in the year.
We'll try.
Reflect, and then we hit 2020 hard. Guys sound like a mafia boss there, guys.
No,
who
you're
come
right.
out,
You're right.
And we hit 2020 hard. Is it going to be the biggest year of your career?
100%.
It's going to be the biggest year of your career.
Fuck yeah.
It's I don't know.
You know
but
it is? No, no,
2020,
no.
Yeah,
Say it is.
it's going to. I'm coming.
Okay.
well.
So, okay, not that aggressive. But yeah, we want to thank everybody who's listened this year. We definitely appreciate it. And we'll be back. Is there a podcast next week?
Yeah, there will be one next week at some stage.
Let me just
It's
see
the New
when-
Year podcast. Also, I just want to say to people too. I know you just want to wrap here, but also
Got 1
guys,
minute,
you
so we're
know,
all good.
I want you to all, if you just want to tell us why you like us on Twitter at Boytown Podcast, give us reasons why we're the best.
Here, the
Alright.
next week's podcast goes out on January the 2nd. I propose we do it on that day, on that Thursday morning. If you can do it. Are you back to work? No?
No, I'm off.
Okay,
Actually,
cool. That's
yeah.
when we're going to do it. Guys, we're bringing the heat next year. You know,
Yeah,
open a
on,
window.
just to close it, the new
Bring the heat, open a window.
the new Cats movie's coming out. It looks really shit, but check it out. and We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Guys,
let's go and see that over Christmas. Then we'll
Feliz
talk about
Navidad.
it. Feliz Navidad. Merry Christmas to all Boytown listeners. Love yous.